Mario Kart Tour multiplayer is here, and it may be locked behind a $5 paywall. Time's best 10 games of the decade for some reason includes Pokemon Go. And Nintendo was forced in Russia to refund a man for his eShop purchase. Unprecedented. When we first got Mario Kart Tour, everybody was all excited, like, oh my god, I got Mario Kart on my phone, I'm gonna get to play with my friends, you know, I'm just hanging out on the bus, whatever, hop on Mario Kart real quick, blah, blah, play with my friends, you know what I mean? And everyone thought for like 5 minutes that they were playing multiplayer, because Nintendo tried to like make it sneaky and slick by making the NPCs have like weird names that look like someone's name. It'd be like Big Mike 62 and some random shit like Greg's House 49, you know, random online, you know, names, like Xbox Live names, gamer tags. That's what it looked like. It looked like all these little, like, Shy Guy would have that name above his head. You're like, oh, I'm playing against Steve in Arkansas or something like that, you know? People thought this for like 5 minutes, and then everybody found out, like, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. Everyone's thing is like, the match is starting at the exact same time, blah, blah, blah. People found out that it wasn't real multiplayer, all right? Just know that. It's easy to see for yourself. Hat's getting a little crazy. But yeah, so it was fake faux multiplayer. For some reason, I don't know why Nintendo did that. So people feel better about playing it. They're like, maybe if they pretend like they're online, they'll have more fun. I don't know what the logic was behind that. Maybe they were genuinely trying to deceive people into thinking they were playing with people online. You couldn't add friends at the time, but now you can add friends and you got friend codes, and there is actual multiplayer. I don't know why they would not have this from the launch. Why would you not launch Mario Kart, a notoriously multiplayer game, with multiplayer? The game still did well download-wise, monetarily not so great, didn't live up to Nintendo's expectations, but it was downloaded out the ass. I think it was the #1 iPhone game of the year, actually, download-wise. But it didn't do that great money-wise. But anyways, we got multiplayer here, so maybe this is going to help Mario Kart. And like I said, they're not making enough money, so the beta for the multiplayer is locked behind a $5 paywall. You have to be a Gold Pass subscriber, which is where you give Mario Kart $5 a month, which is like, gee, I'm on a subscription for a mobile game. You're telling me I'm gonna pay $60 a year to do this? When I could pay less than $60, own it on Switch, and have a full fun. I get online multiplayer, I play with my friends, everyone can come over, we can have a blast. But no, I'm gonna pay $60 to do this. That's Mario Kart. Wow, Nintendo, Jesus Christ. At least you could at least make it like 50 cents or $1 or something like reasonable, but $5 a month. I mean, people are buying it, I guess. So, you know, if you got the Gold Pass, there you go. Hop in with Mario Kart Tour online multiplayer. I'm sure that, you know, it's not that great of an experience compared to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So I think you'd be better off investing in a Switch if you haven't already and getting Mario Kart 8 Deluxe instead of having a $5 a month fee just keep rolling over. In 2 years, you're going to pay $120 for a fucking mobile Mario Kart game. That's outrageous. And what I think is going to happen here, this is just me. I didn't see any proof of this. It's just me speculating. Just woo! This is just wild and crazy Shane. I think they're going to keep it behind the gold paywall. I think they're going to keep multiplayer like, well, to play multiplayer, you can enjoy the fun, little silly stuff for free over there. But if you want to have multiplayer, we're going to need $5 a month from you. Sorry. I think that's what's going to happen because, like I said, it's not doing well for them money-wise. Download-wise, yes, but money-wise, no. The profits aren't what they want them to be. So I think they'll be like, you know what, people want to play Mario Kart online. They'll probably just give us the $5 and forget about it. You know, let it roll over a few times till they get bored of it. Make a little money. They have some fun. There you go. It's really shady, Nintendo. Nintendo's getting really greasy. Greasy as hell with their mobile games. They're adding stuff into, like, the Animal Crossing game. Like, hey, now you can pay for all this stuff. You want to do that? Go ahead. Microtransactions are getting a little exorbitant. Nintendo, these passes and stuff are just terrible. Greedy practices that I hate to see from my beloved Big N. I love Nintendo so much. I grew up with Nintendo. I'm a Nintendo boy. I talk mostly about Nintendo news on here because I love it so much. But the mobile stuff, I am not fucking with it, Nintendo. You know the little meme with the kid goes, I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm not on the mobile games. I'm not gonna do that, Nintendo. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I haven't downloaded one. I downloaded, what was that game called? The Miitomo or some shit. It was garbage. It was fucked. And they don't even support it anymore. I think it's gone. I don't even think you can even download it. But also played Pokemon Go for a little bit, which we'll get into a Pokemon Go related story in a second. Pokemon Go was just like, yeah, all right, great. But it's not even a Nintendo app. I'm talking about Nintendo apps here. So there you go. Nintendo, shame on you! And if you're paying $5 a month for Mario Kart, Congratulations, you can play a subpar Mario Kart online now. Time released its top 10 best games of the decade. Not like most influential, as far as they just said top 10 best. And the list was pretty good, aside from 2 entries, which I'll get into here. The list was GTA, Breath of the Wild, Fortnite, Dark Souls, League of Legends, Minecraft, Skyrim, Portal 2, Disco Elysium, which is like an indie game that like is really recent, I'm pretty sure. It was like at the Game Awards and shit. I'm like, how is that one of the top 10 best of the decades? There was like God of War and all kinds of other amazing stuff over the decade. The fucking decade? I mean, there was tons of huge, like Overwatch is huge in the esports scene. I mean, there's like a lot of big stuff came out over the decade. I'm forgetting literally everything. But Disco Elysium, okay, all right, Time Magazine. And then finally, Pokemon Go, which I'm like, is that even a game? It's just like an app. It's not really a game. Literally, I was standing in line at the store the other day talking to my brother about Pokemon, and some middle-aged redneck man showed me his phone. He's like, I'm playing Pokemon too, man. And I was like, we're talking about the Switch, like a real, actual game. What you're doing is kind of just like you're exercising, you're faux exercising your thumb and you're pretending to walk places. It's not really a game per se. So I don't know how this ended up on Time Magazine's top 10 best games. Maybe it could be most like influential or like groundbreaking or something, because it was a huge phenomenon. I know that. I know it was a gigantic phenomenon. It got everybody and their fucking grandma outside flipping their finger on their phone. You go to any park, even nowadays, there's going to be tons of people playing Pokemon Go. It is a phenomenon, but it is not a good game. I think subjectively, I don't think it's a good game. I really don't even consider it a game. Like I said, you're walking around in the real world and you see these imaginary creatures and you just do this. And then if you want to battle something in the game, like a gym, you just tap your phone. I don't think that's a game. I don't think it's a good game, much less a game. I don't think it's a game, period. So how that ended up on Time Magazine's thing, God bless you, I don't know. But I guess congratulations, Niantic. You're one of Time Magazine's top 10 best games of the decade. And you're like, we didn't even try. We just reskinned the old game that we had before Pokemon Go. I know, that's my point. It's not really a game. But hey, whatever. And Nintendo has a very strict eShop no returns policy. If you bought the game, if you put money down on the game, sorry, buckaroo. Nintendo's got that cash locked down. You're fucked, okay? They're actually in like an ongoing legal situation in Europe about this, because they're like, you can't be fucking people so hard, Nintendo. Like PlayStation and Steam and other places have like policies where like, if you haven't played the game or if you've played it for like a certain amount of time, I think Steam has like an hour or 2 hours or something. I don't know Steam, so I could be wrong, but I think it's like if you play it for a little bit and you're not satisfied with it, you can return it for a full refund. Other companies, like if you've bought it, downloaded it, but you haven't actually played it yet, you can get a refund. Maybe you saw some bad reviews, etc. You can get your money back. But Nintendo says, not over here, Buster. If you pre-ordered it, you're fucked. If you bought it, you're fucked. Across the board, if you got money down, you're not getting it back. And like I said, in Europe, they're trying to work through this and go, Nintendo, you can't be such bastards. And they're going, well, we're going to try. But in Russia, they said, hell no to the no to Nintendo. Apparently, one man sued Nintendo, went after them. I don't know what it would be called, but he downloaded a fighting game. The game is called Dusty Raging Fists. I'd never heard of it in my life. Looks like some random indie game. It was like €8.99 or something like that. But he took them to court because he wanted to play the game on his couch with his Joy-Cons, and apparently you couldn't do that, and it wasn't really explained on the eShop listing. Apparently they explain it well on the back of physical boxes, but on the eShop it's sometimes kind of muddy what controllers can be used specifically. And he wanted to play with his Joy-Cons and he couldn't. He was like, well, if you would have told me this, I wouldn't have bought it. This is misleading, Nintendo. And Russian lawyers, I guess, I don't know who, were like, we agree, let's go get him. So they took Nintendo to court, and he won. He got a full refund and moral damages. I don't know what moral, like, what was he like? He was like disrespected by not being able to play the game, or like he felt I don't know what moral damages are in the case of you being upset with a game, you're not being able to play it the way you want to. I don't know what the moral damages are there. But hey, he got about 54 euros, I believe it was, or 54 pounds. I don't know. I read this on Nintendo Life, I think it was. And they're British, so there you go. Yeah, so apparently in Russia, they said, like, digital goods are the same thing as physical goods, Nintendo. Get with the program. I'm like, well, hold on a second, Russia. No, they're not. Because when I buy a physical good, I actually forever own this until it's lost or damaged or I sell it. If I actually have this until the day I die, then it's mine. I don't think you're going to have all your eShop purchases till the day you die. Even if you do keep the same Switch, it's going to fuck up and break over decades of wear and tear, more than likely if you do play it like that. So physical is the way to go, in my opinion. You will actually own the fucking game. You don't have to worry about return policies, etc. When you're done with the game, pop it on eBay, put it on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, sell it to a friend, whatever you want to do. Get some money back. You can let friends borrow games. The benefits to physical games far outweigh the benefits to digital games. You're like, Shane, I don't want to have that big mess in my room. All those stacked up plastic cases. What do I look like, an idiot? No, I don't know. But, sorry, I like going on rants about physical games. But, yeah, so physical is the way to go in my book. Obviously, digital has been doing very well with sales, like on eShop and stuff like that. They've been having a lot of good discounts, which was a huge negative for digital before for me, because they were always full price. You could find like the game at like a Walmart bargain bin for like $5, and if you go on like a digital marketplace, it's like 60 entire dollars, please. Thank you. We will accept that now. But a lot of digital games are dropping in price similarly to how physical games do. So that is great to see. I do like to see that. Thank you for working with me, even though I'm not buying them, but thank you for working with the consumer on that. Really appreciate it. And it is nice to see a government come together and tell Nintendo, no, you can't be a bastard. Not here. They need to do that everywhere, because there should be some sort of return policy. It's good for customers, right? Like if I bought a game, I hadn't played it yet, and I was like, ooh, actually, you know what? I don't want this. Let me just get my money back. If I did that with a physical game, I can get my money back. If I hadn't opened it yet, we're good to go. Bring it back to Best Buy, wherever, get my money back. Should be the same thing on the digital marketplace. Just track, hey, if you haven't played it yet, give me my money back. Don't even give me the couple hours or whatever. Just do that. That would be great. This guy, I don't know if he would have got his money back if that were the case, because he probably tried to play it. It didn't work. I don't know. Maybe give us a 5-minute leeway, okay? But anyways, like I said, nice to see Nintendo. Quit being such a bastard. You've been being a bastard lately. You're getting cocky with all those Switch sales. Settle down. If you want to be like this badass on screen right here, hit up our merch store, fugamecrue.bigcartel.com. We got shirts, stickers, mugs, all that fun stuff. Great quality, fast shipping, good pricing. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/fugamecrue for as low as $1 a month. You can really help us out. All our current patrons, you're amazing. Everyone who's bought merch, you're amazing. Send me a picture or video if you buy merch, and I will throw you up in the video with me. Links to everything in the description. My channel, Cam's channel, all the stuff I talked about. And we also have a Vlaire in a Bit shoot. Check out the community tab for that, and I'll see ya next time.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
What the fuck are you doing?